everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife Jen. Today we're watching the Daredevil Born Again trailer that was just posted a couple hours ago as of us filming this. We watched the entire Daredevil series on the channel for Jen watching it for the very first time. I think it's probably the best Marvel television show that I have seen. Admittedly, we haven't watched the Punisher show, and you've been wanting to watch that for forever. It keeps losing out on polls, and hopefully we will get to it.
It's been 84 years.
And I know that Daredevil Born Again went through a series of reshoots, which may not be a bad thing, but that bar is really, really high because I just love the show so much. What do you think about the new series?
I'm actually still struggling with what is different, because I know with Marvel, there's different universes and stuff like that. So is this our same Daredevil?
They've gone back and forth with it being...
Okay, this is the problem. Why is this not a yes or no answer?
With it being a soft reboot, but it's still the same characters. Like we saw this Daredevil, Charlie Cox Daredevil, in Spider-Man No Way Home briefly, and we saw him in She-Hulk. There was also the Echo show that we didn't watch, but we saw the character introduced, where she was...
So this is not the same Daredevil from the Daredevil series?
Yes and no.
You would understand where I have a problem with
and
this.
Even myself, because originally it was supposed to be a soft reboot, so in which case I'd say it's probably not the same characters, but they're similar. Now they've gone back and kind of said, yes, it's a continuation of the Netflix Daredevil show.
Oh, so they don't even...
Well, they've gone back and forth. So last I heard it was a soft reboot, and then I heard it was a continuation. So I don't know. The trailer might answer that. I'm going into it thinking like, it probably will be a continuation, but they likely won't make a ton of references to the Netflix show. It's like we may not hear about Nadeem.
This is not coming out on Netflix.
No.
Was the original one on Netflix?
It was. All of those shows, all the Jessica Jones, the Luke Cage, Iron Fist, they were all Netflix shows. Then Disney Plus acquired the rights back to them, and then they were airing on Disney Plus. That's where we saw Jessica Jones on Disney Plus, even though it originally came out on Netflix. All that to say.
Besides the immense confusion that I have, all in all, Daredevil as a character, as a series, I thought it was so much fun. I had such, I hate to say it, but low expectations going in. It just didn't seem like it was something that I was gonna like. It really grew on me very, very quick. And it also made me want to see the Punisher.
I know.
Very, very badly. I thought this was a wild ride, the show itself. And so I'm hoping that continues. I get a little iffy about Marvel stuff. I love Marvel content, I really do. But that they have some really big wins, but when they have their losses, they're pretty significant to me. I'm hoping they are not going to drop the ball with Daredevil, because this character has just been so much fun. And honestly, the series throughout was very good. It wasn't one of those shows where it's like season 1 was fantastic and then season 2 sucked.
I agree. Well, I'm ready to watch the trailer if you are.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up.
They brought them all back.
I could say the same about you.
Foggy with a beard.
The mayor serves his city.
The mayor.
I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me?
Looks like we lost
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
The city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos.
Charlie.
Oh.
He was known to be kind of a... Hey, good looking. That's that.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace.
That.
But I was also raised
Oh! remember when everyone got wind that Disney was going to be doing Daredevil Born Again, everyone was like, oh, okay, so the gratuitous violence that was on Netflix, they're gonna have to tone it down. Like, they can't be as serious about it because it's Disney Plus. And then also when Daredevil was in She-Hulk and it was like a comedy and silly and stuff, they were like, okay, so Daredevil is gonna have a much lighter feel. So I think that the trailer was like, nah, it's gonna be gruesome. That's the route we're going. I love that they brought in all of the original characters. We got Foggy, Karen, Frank Castle, Bullseye, Vanessa is even there. I am so stoked. I really want it to be good. And so far, like, it looks like it will.
I'm super excited. This is one of the better trailers I feel like we've seen. So much emotion, so much violence in it. Super excited to see the team together again. Just dangling Punisher right in my face. And then Bullseye, really excited for him. I liked him. You know, I thought that he added so much to the series, and so I'm so glad to see his face. And then Fisk, Daredevil together having that like awkward conversation where they both have to kind of show restraint is just chilling. It seems like they're gonna have to team up maybe?
We'll see.
To conquer a common enemy. That's my prediction, but I'm super excited.
I'm glad it's gonna be soon-ish. I think in my headcanon, I view them as sort of a variant, like a slight variant of our Netflix Daredevil show. They make several comments in the trailer about like, why'd you hang it up and whatnot, but Fisk was in a very different position at the end of like the Netflix show to where now he's like mayor and like elected.
That's true.
Like the public hated him, you know, so I don't know how he would have pulled that out. Again, he is Fisk. So I think just in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's not necessarily the Netflix Daredevil and all that, but it's like slightly adjacent of them. So they've had similar experiences, but they have to fit into the greater MCU, which they didn't in the original.
That conversation may take place like not in the first episode, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they could fill in the gaps that first episode to how he somehow rebounds from the public hating him.
The original series, they delved a lot with like Matt Murdock's faith and stuff, and like in season 3 it was like this big Matt has a falling away.
Yes,
you know, I don't know if they're gonna do. I think they're gonna probably focus more, especially with it being Disney, more on like broad topics. Like he mentions like grace, but he doesn't mention like God. You know, I don't know how they'll do it. Then again, they said that the devil's work is never done, so I don't know. Maybe they will. But that was always something that I obviously really enjoyed about Matt Murdock, the character, is that it's not just about him being like a good superhero. There is that whole other aspect to who he is. I mean, you can't have that rooftop scene between him and Punisher that was in season 2 when they're talking redemption, everyone deserves a chance, versus Punisher's like, when I hit them, they're down, they stay down. When I do it, you know, you're one bad day away from being me. You can't have that be as significant as it is without that part of who Matt Murdock is. I'm hoping we'll get a little bit of that, but I don't really have high expectations at being a Disney thing. But we'll see. I'm very open to being surprised. Overall, I'm really excited. I'm pretty pumped for this.
Daredevil has just been a series that I feel like is, they've had so many like twists and turns, and it's been like emotional series for one reason or another. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. Well, these are just some of our brief thoughts after watching it directly away. Let us know some of your thoughts down in the comments below. There was a supervillain or some other character that I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was, so let us know down in the comments who that is.
He kind of reminded me of the ink block guy.
Oh, from Into the Spider-Verse?
No, the ink block guy from...
Oh, Rorschach from Watchmen?
Yeah, yeah.
No, not him, different property. So let us know down below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you can be notified when we post the next video. And check out Patreon. We have exclusive content over there right now. We just started Arcane Season 2. The entire series of Arcane is going to be up over there. The first episode of Season 1 is free. So if you want to check that out at no cost, you can do that there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.